What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Comically Boston. Today is episode 58. Today is May 1st, 2023. We had some sports news over the weekend. Game 7 for the Warriors and the Kings happened, and the poor Kings get eliminated. Steph Curry drops 50 frickin' points. He's a ridiculous human being, the most ever dropped in a Game 7. Steph Curry, what are you doing, man? He's just such a good shooter that, like, probably the greatest shooter of all time when it comes to just, like, being able to put the ball in the frickin' basket from anywhere on the court. Like, you have to start guarding him from literally over half court because he'll start pulling up threes. Like, and, like, even in the playoffs, like, he's just so clutch. Like, it's ridiculous. Game 7, the poor Kings had a great season, and we knew this was going to happen, but the Kings get bounced, and it just is what it is. But the Warriors will now face the Lakers. The Lakers advanced in their Game 7 versus the Grizzlies. So, the Lakers 4-2 the Grizzlies. They move on. Game 7 for the Warriors. They now face Lakers and Warriors in the semifinals. And Game 1 of the Nuggets-Suns has already happened, and the Nuggets took Game 1. Over on the East Coast, the Heat faced the Knicks in the first round. They took Game 1. Jimmy Butler playing unbelievable. Playoff Jimmy B. Unreal. And then the first game of the second round for the Celtics and the 76ers starts tonight. Game 1 at TD Garden. So that should be a good time. I'm very excited for that. Celtics, let's see if we can get put on a good run. Unfortunately, there was a Game 7 loss for the Bruins last night, and a close one. So unfortunately for them, they were playing great all year, and they drop it to the Florida Panthers, I believe they played, or Predators, whatever. I don't watch that much hockey. But if I'm a hockey fan of anything, it's the Boston Bruins, because I'm a Boston boy. So, sorry, Bruins. Sucks for you guys. Lost Game 7. I wish you guys didn't, and I wish you guys were still going. But hey, better luck next year. You guys hopefully will come back better than ever. We still have the Celtics, though. So, Celtics round 2, Game 1 tonight. Let's see how they do. In other news from around the world, Super Mario Bros. Is now a billion-dollar movie. Shout out to the Mario Bros. Considering they only spent probably, what, 120 mil making that movie. They're probably, 800-something mil in the green. So that movie definitely made way more money than people expected, and they are definitely green-lighting more of them. So can't wait to see more of the Mario universe, whether it becomes a Super Mario Smash Bros. Type of deal, or if it's just like a Luigi's Mansion, or, even if it's just a Super Mario Bros. 2, and it's them fighting Bowser, and they just continue that same type of story that we were on with Donkey Kong and all them. I thought it was a very, very well done, though, and the voice actors made half of it, and then the animation made the other half. Having people like Jack Black, Charlie Day, Keegan-Michael Key, or Keegan-Michael Key. He's, people like that, just too funny for the roles to be bad. And even people like the Queen's Gambit girl, Ann Taylor-Johnson, she was Peach, so I think she did a great job, too. But can't wait for that to come out, so I can see it again. I would like, Paramount or wherever it comes out, HBO Max, so I can see that a second time. But other than that, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out Thursday, so I restarted my Marvel watch list. I just watched Captain America 1 last night, so I'm starting from the beginning in the timeline. I'm going to keep going. I might cut ahead to the Guardians stuff for Thursday, so I'll do Guardians 1, Guardians 2, Infinity War, Endgame, Thor Ragnarok for the Guardians stuff, and then maybe even watch the holiday special again, because that's all the 7 appearances that they've been in, and now Guardians Volume 3. Cannot wait. I'm gonna have to bring my tissues because I'm gonna be crying. James Gunn's gonna break us all. It's just gonna happen. And no movie of the week or show, although you guys should go check out Succession. I've been watching that. That show is so funny. Cousin Greg and Tom are my 2 favorite characters. Maybe Roman as my 3rd. Or Logan Roy, and Brian Cox. He's hilarious too. But the what I really want to talk about this week is the game that just came out, Jedi Survivor. I've been playing this one, and I'm probably, like 8 hours of playing into it, and I've gone to like a moon and 2 different worlds that we haven't been to from the first game, maybe even 3, and like I feel like I've made a decent way into the campaign, and I still feel like I haven't even scratched the surface of this game. So I'm very curious to where the story's going in the game. But as far as gameplay, it looks great, and just playing a game as a Jedi is just so much fun. You know what I mean? Like you're always facing combat in different ways, whether it be a fucking wampa or a giant freaking rhino thing, or like stormtroopers, or they mixed in like the clone droid troopers, so like just certain things in this game, like just traveling through spaceship, hyperspace, and going to different planets and seeing different life and beautiful like sunsets on different planets with multiple moons, and you're like just looking around in this place. The details in this game are so crazy, and it's crazy that the game's so big. Like, the maps in the first game were massive. A couple of them were massive. A couple of them not so much. But there seems to be hidden shit left and fucking right. Like, I've done so much side quest exploring, and it's not even really a side quest. It's literally just like, hey, you can go over there if you want. And they just like, if you look on the map, there's just like a little orange or yellow, like, hey, there's area to be explored over here that you haven't yet. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Like, they don't tell you what's over there before you go over there. So, like, you have to go over there to unlock the full map, you know what I mean? But so far, the story took a little bit of a twist than what I expected from the trailers, and that little twist was dope. I was like, oh, no way. But even just following Cal Kestis in his story and, like, filling in some details, like, where's he at, and, like, just where we are at the timeline. Like, we're in between, I think, I think we're in between maybe 3 and 4, Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, or we're like in between 4 and 5 at this point in time. I want to say we're somewhere in between A New Hope and Revenge of the Sith, because Vader's kind of at his prime right now. But maybe he's heading towards the tail end, and maybe we're heading towards more like, Grogu, Din Djarin timeline era. I don't know. But, Ahsoka, we got Ahsoka coming up this summer too, so I'm real excited for that stuff. But mostly excited for Guardians of the Galaxy, because before we have Star Wars stuff, we have some Marvel stuff coming up. But we do have the Star Wars Jedi game. So comment below, have you been playing Jedi Survivor? Have you been liking it? A couple things that I've really enjoyed about the game so far is the customization. The last game, I didn't really think too much of it in the first game, but some people were like, there's no customization, or the customization's not good enough type thing. So I think that was like the lamest complaint that the game heads heard. So they were like, oh, we're gonna give him customization in the second one. So now there's so much customization that it almost feels overwhelming. You can customize his pants, his shirt, his jacket, his beard, his hair, so you can really get this guy looking however you want. I actually like just kind of making it like he's changing his seasons, you know what I mean? He starts with short hair, gets longer hair, gets super long hair, trims it back poorly, gets a mullet, gets a beard, gets a full beard, trims it back, goes to clean shaved, has a mustache, you know what I mean? Like, and the only way to get most of that stuff is from exploring. So I'm like, sure, I want to see what kind of outfits and things I can get, but this definitely seems like a game I will be doing like the new game plus for, and doing exploring and checking out all the sceneries and stuff like that. I really wouldn't mind starting like a Twitch in gaming. Comment below, would you watch if I would post gaming content on here? I've never done anything like that. I am an avid gamer and stuff like that. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest gamer in the world. I'm not playing like Fortnite or anything like that, but I like my solo player stuff, my stuff that I can do and just have fun and just escape from whatever bullshit I got going on, and just dive into a universe like Star Wars and just be like controlling a character that's a Jedi, and like you end up now being Cal Kestis because you're controlling him. So you're like, oh, I'm Cal. What's up? Like, it's dope. But even Cameron Monaghan as Cal Kestis, I would love to see him in like live action. So if that's where we're heading with this, that would be dope too. So comment below, what do you think of Jedi Survivor? Where do you think it's going? Would you want to see Cal Kestis in live action? Maybe is he going to show up in Ahsoka? Maybe. That would be fucking awesome. He didn't show up in season 3 of The Mandalorian, so I don't know. Comment below, what did you think about that? And comment below, are you excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Super Mario's 2? But Game 7 for the Celtics tonight. Comment below, will you be checking that out? At me on Twitter, or send me a DM on Instagram. My links will be in the description below. Instagram's at Comically Boston, Twitter at BigCam YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all, and I'll see you when I see you.